Well guys, I'm back with some X-Men Apocalypse customs. Not from the actual movie, I'll just call these the X-Men Survival customs. And let's get into it. Starting off with Cyclops. The legs of these Cyclops come from the Golden People in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 movie. This belt piece comes from the Lego Batman movie. The torso is one of these really old torsos. I don't know, it's from like I forget, the Pale Rider, not Pale Rider, forget the name. Some dark blue arms and yellow hands on there. The neck piece comes from a old series as well, really old one. The head comes from a Hydra agent in Age of Ultron to get that golden visor look. I do actually have a dark blue Cyclops head from the old X-Men set, but I do not know where it is. And then I threw on this hair from Anakin Skywalker. Pretty much this Scott is very dark. I don't know what else to say about him. He lost a lot of things during the survival, and Jean Grey before that. That pretty much sums it up for this Scott Summers. Next up we have Professor X. The legs of this Professor X come from a Luke Skywalker minifigure. Another one of these Batman belts. Then a flipped around Stormtrooper with these arms from a Lego CMF minifigure. As the head rolls across the back of the screen, which came from a cop from the Lego Batman movie. And then you fold him up into a pretzel, and I made this chair for him. I'll show how to build this probably in a YouTube short, because I haven't made one of those in a while. But pretty simple, he just slides in here. There you got wheels for Professor X. I like this chair. I think it's one of my better ones. I decided to give him yellow on the torso and stuff. He wouldn't be wearing a suit anymore since it's in a survival world. And he has another hover chair like the one in Days of Future Past almost, but this one's my own design. That's pretty much it for Professor X. Next up we have Survival Storm. The legs of this Storm custom come from a Star Wars set, I'm not sure, the minifigure. Then I gave it one of these Batman belt buckle pieces with the Storm torso from the original set. And the cape piece came from, there you go, now it's on screen. Or cape piece came from the CMF along with this neck bracket and the head. So it's a mixture of old and new with these pants instead of giving her the pants that came with the minifigure. Then I just gave her some blue lightning instead of the yellow because I don't know, I thought it looked cool. So this Storm is pretty much the same as all the other ones. I don't know what to say about her. Next up we have Beast. The legs of this Beast minifigure came from a J minifigure. All of the upper body came from the Beast minifigure, with the head on the angry face and the hair from Lobo. If you have the Aquaman hair, that might work too with the white highlights and stuff. Then I gave him the claws from an Outrider. And basically, there we go. Focus up. Wow, blurry. Okay, cool transition time. Basically, this Beast is just like really Berserker or something. he kind of went crazy, I'm guessing. I don't know. I just gave him long hair and angry expression. He's not really like sane or anything. He's kind of like the Wolverine. Speaking of the Wolverine, the legs of this Wolverine came from Spider-Man and the No Way Home Final Battle set. The torso came from the LEGO CMF Series 2 Wolverine with the arms from Hyperion, or is it Superion? It's Superion with yellow hands. And this coat piece I made, can't forget his claws. I gave him this hood piece because I thought it added to the jacket sort of look that I was going for, and then I popped the CMF head back on there, and then the older hair that came in the old set, and pretty much I changed up the color scheme from blue and yellow to red and yellow, just to see what it looked like, and I actually really liked it for the Apocalypse X-Men, or Survival Customs for this X-Men Wolverine. I think it actually looks pretty cool. Next up, we got Gambit, so I want to show him because he is cool in my opinion. Here's Gambit the Legend. This Gambit has the legs from Gamora with this gray skirt piece from Nia wrapped around the top of it. The torso is Black Widow's flipped around backwards with brown arms and tan hands. I gave him a cape from the Batman, what's it called, minifigure, caveman minifigure, and a sword pack for no reason, just him to carry a sword. I used this new Batman head with the goggles because I kind of thought it looked good. Commissioner Gordon hair, and instead of his staff thing I gave him a spear because with this new Survival Customs he pretty much is a lot different. So this Gambit's story is he lost Rogue in this universe, which caused him to go mad almost, but he's still sane, I guess. He just is really powerful now, and he's an Omega mutant in this world. He's one of the most powerful X-Men, and I try to shadow that with his outfit. I really like how this turned out with all the accessories and stuff, and just a really cool minifigure in my opinion. Next up we have Mystique. These legs from Mystique come from some Ninjago set, Jay's mech, or one of his old mechs, with his Catwoman from the LEGO Batman movie belt buckle, the torso from Black Widow in Infinity War, with these arms from Killer Frost, and this satchel piece just from anywhere. I think I got this from Green Goblin actually. Then I gave Mystique an angry face and decided to do something different and give her a thing. I don't know what this is called. I gave her the hair from Taserface and a big old minigun thing. So this Mystique still works for Magneto, except she's a lot more BA and looks pretty cool in my opinion. That's it for this Mystique custom. Lastly, we have the Master of Magnetism, Magneto. Well, I started off with this scarfed Mandalorian. Gave him a brown cape from an Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure. The head is from a Poe Dameron minifigure. And I got this scarf piece to cover up the other scarf because I like the big orange scarf better. Poe Dameron's face again, and this custom Magneto helmet I've shown off before. it is pretty flimsy, so that's a problem. But I think it looks pretty good. It's not my best Magneto custom, but it's a survival custom, so it is what it is. I like the scarf piece, I like the helmet kind of. I would definitely do a lot better, but if you couldn't tell, these are based a bit off the new 97 show, and the well, at least Magneto and Professor X are based off the ones from X-Men First Class and so forth. I really like Michael Fassbender as Magneto, so I try and copy him as much as possible. Not copy him, use his version as much as possible.